What's up, everyone? Welcome into DodgerHeads, presented by DodgerBlue.com. My name is Jeff Spiegel, and I'm your host. And we've got some off-season news and rumors today. Corey Seager and Chris Taylor officially reject the qualifying offer that the Dodgers extended to them. But today's show is going to be specifically about Chris Taylor. We knew Corey Seager was going to reject that offer. We knew he was going to get not only more dollars, but plenty of more years. There was some speculation out there in the national media about whether Chris Taylor would accept this. If you've been following our show, we knew he would reject it. We knew that he might not get $18.4 million on an average annual value, but he's going to get a lot more years, 4 or 5 year deal in the same vicinity. So we expected that he would reject that. So this is not news. The news that has come out of late is a list of teams that are rumored to be interested in Chris Taylor. MLB.com put out an article today talking about the rejected qualifying offers. They mentioned that the utility man is drawing interest from the Red Sox, the Cardinals, the Rangers, the Giants, the Marlins, and others, according to sources, although the Dodgers remain in the mix. If you've been at DodgerBlue.com, we had a post talking about this rumor, and it was specifically the Rangers and Giants that were initially mentioned, which, again, that makes sense, right? The Rangers have Chris Woodward as their coach, obviously connections to his time with the Dodgers. I believe he had a connection going back to Seattle as well with Chris Taylor, and then the Giants with Farhan Zaidi and his connection to Chris Taylor and his time with the Dodgers. So what does this mean for Chris Taylor? Well, the good news if you're a Dodger fan is that Chris Taylor has expressed interest in returning to the Dodgers, enjoyed his time. Here were his post after the season quotes. It's been a lot of fun playing with these guys. I've loved every minute of it. Definitely disappointed in how the season ended, but it's been a joy to be a part of this team. I don't know what's going to happen. All I can say is I've loved every minute I've been a Dodger. I have no idea what's going to happen this offseason, but the last 5 seasons I've been here, it's been amazing. I'm so thankful I've had the opportunity to play with the Dodgers. If you've been following Daniel, Matt, myself, I've been consistent. I think Chris Taylor is going to return to the Dodgers. I think it's 50. I think they end up with either Seager or Taylor, and if I had to choose, I think they end up with Taylor. I think that Seager maybe they get outbid for, or somebody wants to go more years or more money. They slide Trey Turner over to shortstop. They retain Chris Taylor in sort of a utility man role. And I've said all along, the thing about Chris Taylor that makes him unique and makes him a perfect fit for the Dodgers is his willingness to embrace the utility role. It's his willingness to play left field, play second base, play shortstop, play third base, play all of these positions and not complain. We knew that wasn't Kike Hernandez's favorite thing to do. We knew that Jock Peterson didn't like moving around, being platoon, etc. Taylor plays every day. It's just at a different position. He seems to be the unique player, the unicorn, who likes that. The other interesting piece about Chris Taylor is a position most people don't necessarily associate him with, but if he were to return to the Dodgers and the universal DH were to be added, I could see him playing a lot of third base, taking over for Justin Turner. Justin Turner slides into sort of a predominantly designated hitter role, although he could play third base maybe 50% of the time or something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if third base actually ends up being the position that Chris Taylor were to play the most of. If he returns, then of course he could spell A.J. Pollock in left field. He could spell Bellinger in center field. Bellinger could spell Muncy and etc. He could play second. He could play third. He could play short, depending on where Gavin Lux ends up as well. And so again, the news today is that Corey Seager and Chris Taylor officially reject their qualifying offer ahead of the deadline, and the Dodgers remain interested in both players. So stay tuned here, DodgerBlue.com, DodgerBlue1958, everywhere on social media. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here at DodgerBlue1958. Ring the notification bell. That way, as soon as somebody signs, as soon as there are updated rumors, we'll have the latest news for you here as well. So we appreciate you joining us. My name is Jeff Spiegel. We will see you next time.